You can see this is one of our late plantings of squash. Once you get to a certain point, it don't take them long to go. Right here is the second planting of string beans. They're in blossom, so it won't take them long. And here is red onions. They're looking pretty good. See a big old head of broccoli there, and I might cut that. You can see these are red onions. They're starting to bulb up. They're usually a little later than the white onions. The white onions I messed up on. Put a little bit of Valor in my tank, sprayed in between some middles or something. And I forgot that you're supposed to have a special tank rinse for Valor. You can see they're thin. And the worse, farther towards that way, that's where I started on this row. Farther you go that way, the worse they are. And a little bit beyond where I'm standing now, beyond that weed, they're really good. But they're bulbing up good. You can see they're gonna be about ready to pull. Probably gonna pull them as soon as they start to droop, the tops droop. I've been doing this for quite a few years, onions, and I've yet to really pinpoint it down and get them cured. Some years I can cure them and do a good job of it, some years I don't. This year was pretty good. I had onions all the way up till late spring. Well, I guess it's almost, I think today's first day of summer. Yeah. Up till about a month ago I had them. Well, it's Sunday morning. I went to plant beans behind wheat, and it is a little wet still. The straw was smashing in fur, so I had to wait. There's not a lot of breeze this morning. It's humid as hell, and so I decided to put a string on these tomatoes. And I got one string to put on cherry tomatoes. And of course these days, I'm hoping this is the last. I won't have to fool with these regular tomatoes. I'm hoping they're done. You can only hope. This cherry tomatoes, you can see I got my handy dandy stick. I don't use a stick on those. It's just easy because you right at the top of this, putting the string right at the top of the stake. So I'll try to see if I can't show you how to do it with one hand, but I don't know if I can do it. I went ahead and put a 4th string on the Darksters, the name of them. I think I may have said Dark Moor before, I can't remember. They're purple tomatoes, basically. I like the purple ones better than Brandy Masters, the heirlooms. They get a lot taller. These seem to yield pretty good. The other Brandy Masters didn't yield much. These don't look as good as last year. They don't have nowhere near the tomatoes on them, and they seem to be more cat-faced than what the other ones they used to. You can see they're not very good this year. I mean, they're better than a Brandy Master, but I should have plenty. It's 150 plants. It's plenty. I gotta walk back to the pickup anyway. Pickup's down there, so These are the early seedless. I see a little watermelon here and there. Seemed like this year the bees didn't work on anything vine crops till long. Took them a long time to find them. And of course, there's the next planting the cantaloupes, and of course the next planting and the next planting, and then the late watermelons over there. But I don't think they're going to be that they're not going to be that late. Of course, I want to be done the 3rd week of August, 4th week of August. I want to kind of be winding up anyway. Usually before the school starts, the week before school starts, it's slow, then you only get 3 days for the holiday weekend, and then it's dead. Once Labor Day, it's done. Ain't hardly worth putting somebody down there. Of course, there's my peppers. We're about ready to pick peppers. See about 4 rows over. We're about ready to pick peppers, and probably in a week. Can't really see that many on everything's green, but there's some a lot bigger than that. I'd say a week, 10 days, and we'll be good to go on them. Start picking. It's Wednesday morning. Cool front come through. Had 3/10 of rain. Gonna plant sweet corn this morning. I finished up my bicolor, what land I had set aside for my bicolor. I'm gonna move. The last of it's gonna be white. It's on 23rd of June. You just guesstimate that'd be the 3rd week of August. This will come off. Probably plant one more planting just in case things get hot and it comes off early or whatever. But just planting white corn now, and everything, the squash and stuff, is backed off. Still getting 2 baskets of cucumbers, but squash, I think we only got 1 yellow squash. We got 2 zucchinis. We're picking 2 crops. The early ones in the second planting. The second planting, the yellow, is not quite doing anything yet. So kind of in between plantings of squash. Ate some sweet corn last night. Probably start on it Friday. It's still a little spotty right now. Like to make sure I have enough for the weekend. I don't know about Sunday. I think we'll have maybe Friday and Saturday. But beginning of sweet corn is going to be a little spotty. Down here pulling sweet corn. The critters have just about pretty near wiped this field out. I mean, I'm still getting a little bit, but like a fraction of what I should get. I'll show you the difference of coons and deer, the damage difference. Get enough coons, they can really work on you too. You get enough of them, get a family or get 2 or 3 families. But coons, they tend to eat the whole ear, and they will not pick out an ear that is not sweet. They'll pick out every sweet ear there is. I've seen it time and time again. I'll show you the difference between a coon and a deer. That's all coon damage. They'll pull the ear off, and they'll pretty near eat the whole ear. Like this one here, it probably wasn't as sweet, so they didn't eat it all. Either they got full. This deer, they ate the silk. There's a lot more damage farther down the field, but you can see the damage that the deer does. They bite the silk, and then they sometimes get part of the green. Sometimes they eat the top of the ear. This is deer damage. You can see they ate the tops and all off of these before I got them stopped with the hinder, and then once I got them stopped with the hinder, then they started eating the tips off. But you can see they ate the top. Once they eat those tops off, they won't pollinate, so it's worthless too. Saturday night, 6:30. I haven't done a lot on the camera today, but as you see, I don't remember what we got the other day, 15 baskets, but anyway, we got 31 today. Been pulling corns Friday and Saturday both. We pulled the patch out. Deer pretty much ruined it. We got what we could get out of it. We're going to be out a couple, 3 days. I'll pull another little patch. It'll last a couple days, if that, and then we'll probably be out again. It's been a rough year for sweet corn. I had a lot of, I come to the conclusion it took me a while to figure out what was going on, but I had some bad seed. It was hard to find. It was rotting. Some of it was rotting so fast when the other corn was spiking through, there was nothing left but a skin of it. So that's why I could never find it. I thought the planter wasn't planting. It was planting it. It's just that it was rotting so fast that I couldn't find it. Usually when corn rots, you can find it. It's I don't know. You can see it. It swells up, but this was rotting so fast that it just went away. Nothing. All I found was the skin left. So it was real flat, skinny corn, or flat corn, and it didn't look good to begin with. But on the bag, it had 85 or 90% germ, but I don't believe that. It must have been in the greenhouse, because in the field, the only time I could get it to halfway come up, if it was 80, 90 degrees and dry, didn't get a rain on it. If it got a rain on it, it didn't come over worth crap. And when it was colder, I actually worked up 2 plantings, I think. I worked it up and replanted in it. That's bicolor. My white wasn't as bad, but I didn't plant white as early. I think I planted white on second planting. I planted white, and it's or third, I don't remember, but it's about 10 days away. So it is what it is. I've been busy cutting wheat, got wheat done. Got 1 field planted with beans. Today's Saturday night, 6:30. I quit early. I'm quit early. We're gonna go get some dinner. Good way to end the week. Go ahead and go out and get dinner. Been some 14, 15-hour days for the last, I don't know how many days now, but time to take a break tonight. I might get all my beans. I got a lot of little pieces of fields to do with wheat and plant the beans in, so I think I got a couple 2-acre fields, a 6-acre field, and a 10-acre field, and it takes a lot of time, a lot of turning, a lot of inroads. I don't know if I'll get it all tomorrow or not, but I'm gonna try. I'll see you. I think it's time for one of those. What do you think, boss?
Thanks for watching the video, and subscribe and hit the post notification button and give us a thumbs up.